Yo, what's up? It's your boy Jodye Joe from the 850, aka Lord Darko, Polo Smoke. You know what I'm saying? I'm smoking it up, chatting it up with Joe TV. And if it ain't Joe TV, it's no TV.
Welcome to My First Time, the show about your first time getting high on marijuana. I'm your host, Mike Freeman with Joe TV. Today, I'd like to welcome our guest, Jodye Joe. What's going on?
Used to cop a pack of bags and smoke them back to back. That's a fact. Hit my dog up. You want a match? I got a little money. Let's go get a sack. Hit up the plug. He say he got the bag of them flavors. I had to go from maggot to major. Ignorance how I handle my haters. I had to switch from the backwards of papers.
What's going on, my friend?
Yo, what's up? What's happening? How you doing?
I'm doing well, man. Thanks for coming on the show today. You can find more of Jodye Joe, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Apple, Spotify. The man's got a lot going on. So, Jodye Joe, thanks again for coming on Joe TV. Let everybody know where you're located and a little bit about what you got going on.
Yeah, appreciate you for having me. I'm Jodye Joe Jodye Joe, aka Lord Darko from the 850, Pensacola, Florida. It's in the Panhandle. We got a pretty nice beach. I used to work out there, so that was pretty cool. But so I make music, I make beats. Lord Darko is my producer name. Smoke weed, of course.
What you smoking on right now?
Right now, smoking on some peanut butter kush.
Peanut butter kush, no doubt.
Mhm.
Is that a pre-roll or is that something you spun up yourself?
Oh yeah, hand rolls all the time.
Nice, I like it.
Yeah, I got another one right here. This one is some Gorilla Glue.
Okay. Dope. So you from Pensacola?
Well, I've been here. I went to middle school, high school here, and I pretty much grew up here, so that's why I say. But my dad, he was in the Navy, but he retired here, so yeah, from Pensacola, I'll say.
Okay, no doubt.
Where I earn my stripes, I'll say.
Nice. We're down here in Orlando, so we're probably a few hours away.
Yeah, and I got some family that stay down there too, so
No doubt. Awesome.
yeah. Next time I'm down there, I'll have to definitely tap in with you.
Yeah, for sure. So dude, I definitely want to get more into the music, the juices, but the show is my first time, so please tell us about the first time you got high.
Okay, so the first time I got high wasn't the first time I smoked, but I'll tell you about the first time I smoked because I thought I was gonna get high, but I was really just paranoid. So I was in high school, like 10th grade, I think. Uh, we were me and my friends we were going to the movies. So then my friend he had this water bottle and he just set up like a bong situation. So then we had went like to this gated area behind the movies and we like smoked out there. I just hit it like one time, once or twice. And then like we got into the movies. I kept thinking I was smelling like weed. I kept thinking I was feeling high, but I really wasn't. And then like when I got home, I was just making sure that I didn't smell like it. But we were like outside smoking, so obviously like the wind carried the smell.
Sure.
But then the first time I actually got high, man, so it was with the same friends that I smoked with at the movies. Uh, we had smoked a blunt. I think we had smoked like two blunts. So then we were smoking, walking around the neighborhood, and then my homie he had this bag of chips, like an unopened bag of chips that we were just gonna carry with us for snacking, like after we got high. So we walked to like these picnic tables. We sat there, we smoked, talking about some funny shit. And I'm just like, my face just starts getting like tight. And then like I just start smiling. And then like my body is just like this sensation of just going through my whole body. I'm just like feeling it. So I'm like, after a while, I'm just like we're walking back to his house, and I'm just getting hungry, and then like I'm holding the bag of chips, so I'm like, okay, so I just open the bag and I'm just eating. I think it was some Lay's, I think it was sour cream and onion, and that was like my favorite chips at the time. So like I open the bag, I'm just going to town on the chips, like I'm eating the chips. By the time we get back to the crib, like, hey, you still got those chips? I'm like, yeah. Give them the chips like it's like down to like crumbs, the bottom of the bag. And they're like, dang, you ate all the chips. I'm like, hey man, my bad, yo. Then I just remember we just walking around the neighborhood because we didn't want to go back to his house. We didn't want to go directly back to his house, so we were just walking around, and then we end up just going back to his car, just sitting in the car listening to music, watching videos and shit, and then we stayed the night at his house because I didn't want to go back to my parents' house. So then, yeah, I think we ate. I think he made because at that time we were all like making eggs, like scrambled eggs with like sausage in it. So then, like the next morning, like we were making eggs and sausage and shit. But yeah, I can't remember. I was high as fuck.
Nice. So, did that start off your journey with marijuana, or did you kind of gradually get into it?
No, so then like the next time I got high, like for then I was like, oh yeah, like I fuck with this. So then the next time I got high, uh it was the first time taking edibles. So like I didn't know like you had to ration that shit off. So it was me, it was one of the homies I was with the first time, and then another homie. Uh we had two big ass brownies,
Damn.
like that big. Between the three of us, we ate it up. We ate both of them.
Damn.
Went to go somewhere, and then we were about to go somewhere because we were about to pick those up, and then we were about to go meet up with some other people to smoke. And then when we went to meet up with them, we were smoking. It was like a bunch of us, so we were smoking. They had a gas mask, like a bong, like everything. So like we're just like, so we're smoking, but the edibles didn't set in yet. But then like as we're like smoking, like, and then like I think some joints are getting passed around too. So blunts and joints, and then like the gas mask. I think I hit the gas mask one time though. Like that shit fucked me up. So then like, so that's my first time hitting a gas mask and edibles. So I think like we go outside, after like we have like a round of smokes before the edibles hit. We do like a round of we do a round of smoking. Then we go outside. We play basketball. But like we're inside and it's like dark, so like there's like kind of like the lights like I got kind of like those lights.
Okay.
So then like they got like a curtain over the window so the sunlight's not pouring in, and then we're just listening to music, just getting high. Then we go outside, we play some basketball, so we're still getting active, so
Yes.
we're not just being lazy. So we play basketball, have like a couple of games go, then we go back inside and then we smoke, like have another round of smoking. And then like during the basketball game, I think the edibles start to hit, but I know for sure once we get inside and we start smoking again, like I know the edibles they're hitting. So like I just feel like I'm just like floating. I feel like I'm morphing, like my body's just like melting because like I'm off the edible too. Like
Yeah, yeah.
so I told my homie, I was like, man, yo, we gotta go. Like, I gotta get some air. So he's like, okay. So then we leave and then we go to this park. We get to the park and then the sun was just beaming on me. So like I just I just fell asleep. Like I'm high off the edible, I'm high off the gas mask, the weed. So I just fall asleep at the park for like 30 minutes, I think he said. And then he's like, hey yo, we gotta go. So I'm like, okay. So then We drive, like we're he's like taking me home, but like he's hungry, so then we go to Taco Bell. So we go to Taco Bell, get some food, and then like he wants me to drive. So I'm like, man, I guess because he's like not feeling okay. So I'm like, okay, all right, man, I'll try my best. So like I'm driving, but it feels like, you know, like it feels like I'm in a tunnel, but like I'm close. It's like I'm getting closer, but I'm getting far away at the same time. So like I keep hitting on the brakes because I think I'm gonna hit the car in front of me, but like I'm not even close to them. So I'm like, man, I'm tripping. So I pull over at me. So he's like, man, pull over at McDonald's. So I pull over at McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? You know, he gets sick. I'm like, okay, man, we gotta go home. We gotta go home. So I'm like, okay. So I get back. So after he get back in the car, uh, he drives me home. I get out, and then this is like the day. I think this is the day before my high school graduation. So like so I get home. It's like 9 o'clock. It's not even like late. Get home. Everybody's up. Everybody's in the kitchen. Like she just cooked, just put the leftovers up, just cleaned the kitchen or something. My mom. So like she tells me, she's like, you got some clothes in the dryer. I'm like, okay. Get the clothes out the dryer. And they had to be they had to just have gotten done because they were like so warm. So so I'm like, I talked to them for a little bit, but I'm like high as fuck. So I'm like trying to be normal, but like I think I do a pretty good job, but I don't know. So like I go in my room, take my laundry. I just put one of the shirts on because it's like warm as fuck. It just feels so good. I feel like I just feel like I was just like a burrito. So like I I go I put the shirt on and I just instantly go to sleep. I wake up the next morning and then he was supposed to my homie, he was supposed to come over who took me home. He was supposed to come over because we were supposed to take like graduation pictures in my garage. We had like a whole little setup. My mom was gonna take pictures of us. So like I wake up and then when I wake up, she looks at me, she's like, cause like my eyes are still like kind of low. She's like, did you smoke last night? I'm like, nah. She's like, what'd you do last night? I was like, I forgot what I said, but she just kept pressing me. I was like, nah, no. So then so then she was like, well, she was like, call your friend up. He's gonna come over so we could take these pictures. I was like, okay. So I called him. I was like, hey man, we gotta take these pictures. He's like, man, fuck. He's like, man, I'm high as fuck. I was like, I know. I was like, but we just gotta take these pictures. Like my mom, I said, she already asking about it. He's like, man, damn, man. I was like, man, just pull up. So then he pulls up and he's looking exactly like how I am. And then my mom, she's just looking at it. She's just like, she said, y'all sure y'all didn't smoke last night? We just like, nah. We just high as fuck in our cap and gowns. Like, and I know in our pictures, we just look high as fuck. Like, it's just so funny. Like, and then like, yeah, after that, it was just same. Like, that was my smoking buddy, man. I was with him last night smoking.
Nice. You still do edibles?
uh, yeah. So those edibles we had, they were like some brownies. Like recent, like whenever I have edibles now, like the edibles that I get, like they'll be like gummies. They'll be cool, but I like the brownies. Like and then like I've made some brownies before. People told me they were good.
Nice. All right.
Yeah.
Uh, so dude, you got a bunch of music up on your page. You're producing, you're rapping. Which one came first?
Uh, I'll say raps came first. Uh, Cause I'll say my uncle, he kind of helped me with that because he used to freestyle all the time when I was a kid, whenever he would come visit and
Okay.
whenever we would visit him. So uh he would always freestyle. So like I would get, and then my parents always listened to music like in the car while cooking, cleaning. So I was always into that. So like whenever I heard him do that, and then like my dad, he would freestyle sometimes too whenever he was around. And then even sometimes just like, but not as much as my uncle would. So then after a while, I was just like, "Hey, can you help me do that? Like, how you do that?" And then he was like, "You want me to help you write a rap?" So then he helped me and my brothers like write raps, him and my dad. So then like uh from then like uh it was this Sammy song, this artist Sammy that he had this song he had that instrumental that he had that I wrote a song to. It was about some girls. Then but after that, like I just remember just writing over instrumentals just on YouTube and stuff. And then I had a couple YouTube videos up, but then I took them down after I got a little bit more serious. But then my mom got me this beat machine, this Akai XR20, uh, whenever I was in like seventh or eighth grade. And then I started making beats on that through headphones and like a boom box.
Okay.
So then uh started making beats on that. And then like in high school like I recorded a couple things. I didn't put it like and put it on YouTube. uh and then I tried to mess with FL Studios, but it looked completely foreign to me, so I was like, man, nah. So then but then like in college I had met up with this guy who I went to high school with, and he was making beats. So then like I linked, and I was writing, like I was recording like on Pro Tools. Uh so like uh so like really like hand in hand. So whenever I met him, he was using FL Studios, or like linked back up with him because I already knew him. But uh started learning some stuff with him, and then I just re-downloaded the program on my computer, and then just linking up with him, practicing stuff at home that I would learn from him, and then just going from there and just learning stuff, picking stuff up from YouTube, and then just meeting up with other producers and stuff in my area. So just evolve. And then I just always loved music, so it just evolved. Like, and then I just catch myself freestyling, doing the same thing like my uncle was doing, like just freestyling off the rip. Like, so yeah.
Nice. Yeah, one of the ones where you recently had the bonnet on and you were almost seemed kind of freestyle. Was pretty funny. So, hey everybody, I want to quickly mention Food Forest Abundance. Food Forest Abundance is a great way to create your own self-sustaining food forest and naturally occurring ecosystem that's commonly found in nature, but designed specifically for you. Through multiple layers of trees, shrubs, herbs, vines, rhizomes, mushrooms, and perennial vegetables, you can become your own supply chain without the typical maintenance required of a garden. From small spaces to large areas, both urban and suburban, Food Forest Abundance wants us to get back to our roots in nature by engaging with our food production in a meaningful way. For more information, click on the link in the description below and start your journey today. Okay, let's get back to today's episode. Talk about the juices. How'd you get into the juices?
So I'm a vegetarian. So whenever I became a vegetarian, I used to work at the airport, and then right next to the restaurant where I was working at inside the airport, there's this smoothies place. So I used to have their smoothies all the time, just to have something to get me through the day because I couldn't really eat all the meat and stuff that I was cooking. So uh so it I was so I started making smoothies at home, like based off those ingredients. I would try like my own ingredients stuff on based on stuff that I would like. So at first it started off, there was 7 days a week. So I would make a smoothie each day just to like, so I wasn't doing like the same smoothie every day. Uh and then like to like record my journey because it was like a new vegetarian because I was like eating different things too. So I was just like recording the process on Instagram, just like having fun with it. So then like I came up with like the different names for them. Uh and then I was just doing it on Instagram, just having fun. And then people was giving me comments like I was getting good feedback, like, man, those look good. You make me want to try that. What's in that smoothie? Like, just having fun with me. So I was like, man, I want people that actually try them. So like I went to Amazon, found some bottles, just started off with like a box of bottles, just like it came like 12 bottles in it. And then 12 bottles. Then I just went off. So half the bottles I gave as samples, and then the other half I sold. If they like the sample, I just give them. They'll have it for sale, whatever. And then I was getting good feedback off of that. So then the next time I bought some bottles, I bought like because a box came with 12, so I bought like 3 boxes. So then I bought those, put it on IG, the same flavors that I was just making like for fun. I kind of, you know, updated them a little bit, fine tuned them. And then from there, I just I bought those boxes, went around to like the same places where I was going with samples, so sold them out like within a couple of days. So I'm like, okay. So then I did the same thing like a couple of weeks later, then sold out again. So then I was like, okay, if I'm gonna keep doing this, I gotta find like some like more bottles like in bulk. So I found I found I found through Amazon. I feel still found where I can get like 100 bottles for like a good price. So did that, and then I just starting out. I still have some up and downs, but every time I don't have smoothies, they ask about them whenever I have them. But I had a couple events, and then like with doing the music, like whenever I have shows and events, I do really well there too. So like I'll just bring like a cooler on ice, have them in there, and then like people are performing, they're jumping around, getting sweaty. Sometimes it's hot. Come outside, like okay, when after I perform, like hey, I got smoothies, or like I'll set up like a vendor, like as a vendor or something.
Yeah.
Uh, uh, yeah. So I started right now, uh, and then like at first I wasn't doing juices. I was just doing like smoothies. But like I just dropped a tape called When Life Bring You Lemons. So like and I love lemonade. I'm gonna lemonade, orange juice, water, tea, I don't really drink soda too much. But so with the lemonade, When Life Bring You Lemons tape, I was like, okay, this would be good to make some lemonade. So I got some lemonade right now. I got OG lemon, and then like the I do graphics too. So uh I create the for the smoothies and for these. I literally just got these labels made yesterday. So I got OG lemon, just regular lemonade. Then I got strawberry lemon, uh strawberry lemonade, got real strawberry bits in there. And then I tried to make the fruit actually look like the lemon. So it's like a strawberry, but it's like with the yellow, where's the camera at?
Yeah. Yeah. I see.
And then
Nice.
I blueberry lemon. So got the blueberry lemonade. And then more flavors to come soon. Got the real blueberries in there. But
How
you
old are
know,
you, Jodye Joe?
uh 27.
27. Damn.
Yeah.
Um, I was gonna say, man, you're certainly motivated. You're ambitious. You got the graphics, the juice, uh, the music. What's your goals for the rest of 2022, 2023? You must be looking forward already.
yeah. So yeah, I just try to keep it moving, because like, you know, things are gonna happen, and then like I have my down moments too, but like I just love creating, I just always try to see the positive out of everything, you know. This helps too, you know.
Mm.
So like what I got coming for 2022, October, I know that I have a tape coming with this producer that one of my producers that I've been working with, HBJ, uh October 17th. We're gonna have a tape drop. And then uh December I'm going to be dropping. So I've been making beats for as long as I've been rapping, but this will be like the first beat tape that I drop
Okay.
as like Lord Darko. Like I have songs produced under my name, and then other people have songs under my name, like that's released, unreleased. But like this would be like my first beat tape, like of my beats. So like I'm just right now I'm working on, getting that together for December. And that's gonna be called Beats and Bonnets.
Nice. Well, dude, it's been awesome speaking with you. I really dig everything you have going on, and more props to you. You're certainly, like I said, ambitious and motivated. So that's a great thing. Let everybody know the best place they can follow you at.
uh On our Instagram, you can follow me at official Jodye Joe. That's official JODYE JOE. And then my smoothie page is JJSJ underscore smoothie time. And then my graphics page is JSGR4 PHICS. So it looks like graphics, but instead of the A, it's a 4. And then Twitter is just Jodye Joe. Uh, Facebook, I got a Facebook page, Jodye Joe. I'm making a Facebook page for my smoothies and juices. It's still in the works. Oh yeah, I got a website, illconglomerate.com. They got links to my music, links to my smoothies, links to my graphics. I'm still in the works on it, but you can go on there and tap into what I got going on. And then if you right now I'm doing if you go to my if you go to my website, illconglomerate.com, and go to my Jodye Joe merch, I got some merch for my When Life Bring You Lemons tape. Uh, so you cop some merch, and then I'll send you a link to where I did a live performance of the tape in like a 3D space that I created, uh, shot on green screen with shot by Dizzy Arts at Dizzy Art Studios. Uh, and then you can catch the full if you go to the site, cop the merch. I'll send you the link there. I'll send you a link to the full performance. But you can see like you can see a couple of songs from that performance on the Dizzy Arts YouTube. And you can catch the interview I did with them in the 3D space too at the Dizzy Arts YouTube. If you want to check like a little preview before if you want to, and then go to Il Conglomerate, see the merch, and then all the other stuff I got going on there too.
No doubt. Awesome. Well, thanks again for coming on the show today. If you're watching,
Thank you for having me.
you're welcome. You're welcome. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you get on there and smash the like button for Jodye Joe, and follow and subscribe to Joe TV so that you don't miss more awesome interviews with awesome human beings like Jodye Joe. So, dude, thanks again.
Thank you, man.
And as always, smoke them if you got them.
Smoke them if you got them.
What's up, Dro TV family? You can now stream the audio version of all these episodes on your favorite podcast player. And if you like more episodes like this, check out this playlist we put together over here for you. And if you haven't already, subscribe to us on YouTube. You don't want to miss more great content from Joe TV. Thank you for tuning in, and as always, smoke 'em if you got 'em.